While most people are worried about grocery prices going up, smart preppers are quietly stockpiling these 8 specific foods that could become impossible to find in the coming months. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly which foods experienced preppers are prioritizing right now in May 2025, why these particular items are flying under the radar, and the specific reasons each one could become critically scarce. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete shopping list that could save your family from empty shelves and skyrocketing prices. Welcome to Food Fixer, where we help you stay ahead of food shortages and price spikes. If this information helps you prepare your family, hit that like button and subscribe for more insider prepping strategies. The first food that experienced preppers are stockpiling right now is canned sardines and small fish. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sardines aren't exactly a crowd pleaser at the dinner table, but here's what most people don't understand. While everyone else is fighting over salmon and tuna, smart preppers are quietly clearing the shelves of these nutritional powerhouses. A single can of sardines contains more calcium than a glass of milk, more omega-3 fatty acids than most fish oil supplements, and a complete protein profile that rivals any premium cut of meat. The shelf life is incredible. We're talking 3 to 5 years when stored properly. But here's the kicker. Sardines and anchovies are at the bottom of the food chain, which means they contain virtually no mercury or other toxins that accumulate in larger fish. When supply chains collapse and fresh protein becomes scarce, these little cans become worth their weight in gold. Stock up on sardines packed in olive oil or water. Avoid ones in tomato sauce as they don't store as long. The second food flying off preppers' shelves is dried legumes and beans, but not just any beans. We're talking about specific varieties that most people ignore. Black beans, navy beans, pinto beans, and especially lentils are what you want to focus on. Here's the science. When you combine beans with rice, you create a complete protein that rivals meat in terms of amino acid profiles. But here's what separates smart preppers from beginners. They choose dried beans over canned ones every single time. A 50-pound bag of dried beans can feed a family of 4 for months and costs less than what most people spend on coffee in a week. The shelf life when stored in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers is 10 to 30 years. Canned beans might seem more convenient, but they take up way more storage space, cost significantly more per serving, and have a much shorter shelf life. Lentils are especially valuable because they cook faster than other legumes, don't require soaking, and pack more protein per ounce than almost any other plant-based food. Third on the list is powdered eggs and egg alternatives, and this is where most people make a critical mistake. Fresh eggs last maybe a month in the refrigerator, but powdered eggs can last 5 to 10 years when stored correctly. 1 can of powdered eggs equals about 2 dozen fresh eggs, and you can use them for everything from scrambled eggs to baking bread and cakes. The protein quality is nearly identical to fresh eggs, and they're incredibly versatile. But here's the insider tip that experienced preppers know. Don't just buy any powdered eggs. Look for whole egg powder, not just egg whites, because you need the fats and nutrients from the yolks for complete nutrition. You can also find freeze-dried scrambled eggs that rehydrate into something that actually tastes like the real thing. Store these in a cool, dry place in airtight containers, and they'll outlast any other protein source in your pantry. Moving on to the fourth food that smart preppers are hoarding. White rice, but specifically long-grain varieties like jasmine or basmati. Now, health enthusiasts always push brown rice because it's more nutritious. But when it comes to long-term storage, white rice wins every time. The oils in brown rice go rancid within months, while properly stored white rice can last 4 to 6 years, and some varieties even longer. White rice is also easier to digest during stressful times when your body might struggle with fiber-heavy foods. The key is buying rice in bulk and de-storing it in airtight containers with bay leaves to keep insects away. Jasmine rice and basmati rice are preferred because they have better flavor and texture than regular long-grain rice, making meals more enjoyable during tough times. Rice provides the carbohydrates your body needs for energy, and when combined with those beans we talked about earlier, you have a complete nutritional foundation that can sustain your family indefinitely. The fifth food that separates experienced preppers from amateurs is coconut oil and other stable cooking fats. Most people stock up on vegetable oil or olive oil, but here's the problem. These oils go rancid quickly, especially in fluctuating temperatures. Coconut oil, on the other hand, can last 2 to 3 years without refrigeration and actually has antimicrobial properties. It's solid at room temperature, which makes it perfect for baking, and it has a high smoke point for cooking. But coconut oil isn't just for cooking. It can be used as a natural moisturizer, has antibacterial properties for wound care, and can even be burned as an emergency candle. Smart preppers also stockpile ghee, which is clarified butter that can last months without refrigeration, and lard, which has an incredibly long shelf life and is perfect for cooking and food preservation. These stable fats provide essential calories and make stored foods much more palatable. Sixth on the Smart Preppers list is honey and natural sweeteners. But not for the reasons you might think. Pure honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found 3,000-year-old honey that's still perfectly edible. But honey isn't just a sweetener. It's a medicine cabinet in a jar. It has natural antibacterial properties, can soothe sore throats and coughs, and helps heal wounds when applied topically. In survival situations, honey provides quick energy and essential minerals. But here's what most people don't know. Not all honey is created equal. Look for raw, unfiltered honey from local sources when possible. Avoid the processed honey you find in grocery stores that's been heated and filtered to the point where it's lost most of its beneficial properties. Maple syrup is another excellent choice because pure maple syrup contains minerals and antioxidants, and it lasts indefinitely when stored properly. These natural sweeteners will make your stored foods more enjoyable and provide important nutrients that artificial sweeteners simply can't match. The seventh food experienced preppers are quietly stockpiling is freeze-dried fruits and vegetables, and this is where most people's budgets make them skip what could be the most important category. Yes, freeze-dried foods are expensive up front, but here's the math that smart preppers understand. Freeze-dried foods retain 97% of their original nutritional value, last 25 to 30 years when stored properly, and weigh almost nothing. A single pouch of freeze-dried strawberries that costs $15 would cost you $200 in fresh strawberries over the course of a year. The rehydration ratio is incredible. 1 cup of freeze-dried vegetables becomes 6 to 8 cups when rehydrated. But here's the key. Don't just buy the expensive emergency food buckets. Buy individual pouches of freeze-dried corn, peas, carrots, and fruits that you can add to your rice and bean meals to create nutritionally complete and actually enjoyable food. These provide the vitamins and minerals that are often missing from long-term storage foods. The eighth and final food that separates smart preppers from everyone else is specialty grains like quinoa, amaranth, and buckwheat. While everyone else is fighting over wheat and oats, experienced preppers are stockpiling these ancient grains that most people have never even heard of. Quinoa is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body can't produce on its own. Amaranth has more protein than most grains and is naturally gluten-free. Buckwheat isn't actually wheat at all. It's a seed that's packed with nutrients and has a long shelf life. These grains are incredibly versatile. You can make porridge, add them to soups, grind them into flour for bread, or eat them as side dishes. The reason smart preppers love these specialty grains is that they provide nutritional variety and can be used in countless ways to prevent food boredom, which is a real psychological challenge during extended periods of eating stored foods. So there you have it, the 8 foods that smart preppers are secretly stockpiling right now in May 2025. Let me quickly recap what you need to add to your shopping list. Canned sardines and small fish for premium protein with 0 mercury, dried beans and lentils for complete proteins and incredible shelf life, powdered eggs for versatility and long-term protein storage, white rice for energy and the foundation of countless meals, coconut oil and stable fats for cooking and multiple other uses, honey for sweetening and natural medicine, freeze-dried fruits and vegetables for essential vitamins and minerals, and specialty grains like quinoa and amaranth for complete nutrition and variety. The reason timing matters right now in May 2025 is that supply chain disruptions are becoming more frequent. Weather patterns are affecting crop yields, and more people are becoming aware of the importance of food security. The smart money is getting these items now before they become scarce or expensive. Start with 1 or 2 categories and build your stockpile gradually. Focus on foods your family will actually eat, because the best survival food is the food you'll actually consume. If this video helped you understand what experienced preppers are doing differently, smash that like button and subscribe for more insider strategies on food security and preparation. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 8 foods you're planning to stockpile first, or if you have other foods you think should have made this list. Remember, the best time to prepare was yesterday, but the second best time is right now.